welcome back to my channel. Are there any perfumes that make you feel unstoppable, indestructible? I have some in my collection. That's what I'm going to talk to you about in this video. If you want to see what they are, just keep watching. Guys, these perfumes in my collection, when I wear them, I feel absolutely unstoppable, indestructible, invincible. That's how I feel when I wear these fragrances, and I feel like I can go conquer anything I put my mind to. I can go achieve any goal that I want to. I can persuade anybody I want to. Actually, they tend to have that tendency. So the first one, you guys, is notoriously well known for making people feel absolutely unstoppable. It is none other than Tom Ford Black Orchid. Guys, this one is a classic. This one is never going away. This one is a perfume that's going to be around in 30 years from now. I can promise you, as long as Tom Ford stays in business, which I know he will, because his fragrances are absolutely amazing. You guys, this one, I don't have to spray this. I will not spray this. This one has an intoxicating sillage. It's got great projection. It is a high-performing fragrance, you guys. This one, you guys, isn't something that's particularly feminine. It's a very much a unisex fragrance, but to my nose, it leans slightly to the feminine side, but it's not particularly feminine. But there's something so alluring and just attractive about this fragrance. When I first got this fragrance and I sprayed it on my skin and my husband smelled it, his response was, "What is that?" It's very captivating, you know, like he's like, "What is that? That is uniquely dark and sexy." I said, that's exactly what it is. Unique, dark, and sexy. This has amazing lasting power, you guys. This thing lasts on my skin over 8 hours, and that's saying something because my skin, nothing lasts on my skin, and average performance of a fragrance is about 5 to 6 hours, and that's a good one. A good fragrance would last 5 to 6 hours on your skin, especially on your clothes a little longer maybe, but that's a good fragrance, right? This performs even better than a fragrance that usually performs well. Like usually if you get 6 hours out of a fragrance, that's a big deal. This one performs even better. This one would last about 8 hours on my skin and much longer on my clothes. I would smell it the next day. It would smell like Black Orchid until I wash my clothes. And even after I wash my clothes, I can still smell it. This thing doesn't go away. It's such a bang for your buck, you guys. And this is not even the Tom Ford's Privé collection. So it's not even one of those like $300 fragrances that Tom Ford has. But this is such a classic. It's such a bang for your buck. I hope he never reformulates this because I would be so mad. And the notes in this fragrance, you guys, are to die for. To die for. I've never seen such an amazing fragrance composition. This one has some opulent, voluptuous, amazing floral notes like lotus, gardenia, jasmine, ylang ylang, and orchid. And this also has dark fragrance notes like truffle that's in the opening that gives it a slight bit of an earthiness, but in a very good way. And then you get a little bit of chocolatiness from the chocolate in the base that adds like amazing full-bodied effect to this fragrance. It's also slightly a little bit smoky from the incense. There's amber in the base, and this fragrance has an amazing bunch of spices, a nice spice blend that gives it a beautiful warm spiciness, warmth to this fragrance. It's also slightly earthy, it's woody, it's sweet, it's chocolatey, it's got patchouli, ambery, it's floral, it's balsamic. It is an intoxicating oriental floral fragrance, and if you want to feel bold, if you want a bold fragrance, this is as bold as it gets, baby. This one makes me feel absolutely invincible, unstoppable, indestructible. Tom Ford Black Orchid. The next dark, bold beauty is a fragrance that I recently acquired that makes me feel absolutely unstoppable. It is the Mankiller of the fragrances. It is very much like a Femme Fatale, Black Widow type fragrance. This one is a rose oud fragrance, but a very special one, not your average rose oud fragrance. Yes, you guessed it. This is Maison Francis Kurkdjian's Oud Satin Mood Extrait de Parfum, you guys. Oh my gosh. Whew. What can I say? This one is very spellbinding. It just grabs you, this fragrance. Something very dark and sexy about this fragrance. I mean, look at the juice too. Just like the juice, the fragrance. Like I said, it's an oud rose fragrance, but it's a very sort of sweeter, jammier rose, but not jammy like the Lancôme Oud Bouquet, but rather a much more sophisticated jammy rose, if that makes sense. It's a very dark, jammy sort of rose with a bit of sweetness from the vanilla in the base, you guys. And there's this level of sophistication to this fragrance added by that gorgeous powderiness that comes from that violet note that's in this fragrance. I think if they hadn't added the violet, it wouldn't have been the same, you guys. I don't think that beautiful rose oud combo would have been so accentuated, you know, without the violet note, the powderiness in this fragrance. It's a very prominent accord in this fragrance. I love the big dose of vanilla in the base. This is such an intoxicating fragrance, you guys. You will turn heads. You will grab attention. You will command attention with this fragrance. I had heard about Oud Satin Mood before I received this fragrance, you guys. But boy, no one ever quite described it the way it should be described. This is a unique, intoxicating fragrance that actually makes a statement, you guys. It makes a statement. It's a statement fragrance. It's the Black Widow of the fragrances. This is Maison Francis Kurkdjian Oud Satin Mood Extrait de Parfum. Speaking of Femme Fatale, Black Widow type fragrances, the next one is also a Tom Ford fragrance that makes me feel absolutely irresistible, very indestructible, powerful. This is none other than Tom Ford Noir Perfumes. You guys, this is another gem from the Tom Ford line that is not one of his most extremely expensive fragrances, and therefore it's such a bang for the buck, you guys, because this, again, just like the Black Orchid, leaves an intoxicating scent trail, lasts forever. Projection is very, very good. Lasting power, like I said, over 8 hours on my skin, over 12 hours until next day, until I wash my clothes on my clothes. It is such a bang for your buck. If you haven't gotten these two, Black Orchid and Noir Perfume from Tom Ford, run and grab them right now. Oh my God, she is just stunning, very femme fatale, you know? Very, very, very intoxicating. This has bitter orange with other citruses and ginger in the opening, you guys. Oh, ginger makes fragrances, I don't know how to quite explain it. It adds this zing to fragrances, this dimension to it, this sexy quality. And this has in the middle gorgeous white florals like jasmine, orange blossom. There's rose in this fragrance, and this has a delicious note, kulfi. It's an Indian or Pakistani ice cream dessert. It's called kulfi. It's got pistachio, and it has that lactonic quality from that ice cream. And this has vanilla, sandalwood, amber in the base. It's such a powerful fragrance that makes me feel so powerful, so indestructible, like I can go full speed and do anything and accomplish anything, and very sexy at the same time. This is Tom Ford Noir pour Femme. The next fragrance makes me feel unstoppable in a very, very different way, you guys. It is a fragrance that smells very, very expensive. And in fact, I featured that in my fragrances that smell very expensive video. I'll link it up here and down in the description box. It smells very expensive and daring. It's the kind of fragrance that you want to wear when you're wearing leather, you know, skin tight leather boots. This one is by Christian Louboutin. This is Christian Louboutin Luby Raj. Oh, you guys, this one. It is an expensive fragrance, but it smells even more expensive than its price. It's about a $300 fragrance. This smells absolutely powerful and absolutely sexy, you guys. Absolutely sexy. I would say men and women can both pull off this fragrance, but you guys, when I wear this fragrance, I want to wear leather boots. It makes me want to wear leather with it. Like when I wear this fragrance, I'm wearing leather, you guys. I don't wear this fragrance without wearing leather boots, at least leather belt, something. But I like to wear it with skin tight sort of leather, something like a leather pencil skirt with a nice sexy top. This is a very much a leather, musky, woody fragrance. There is a little bit of powderiness, there's a little bit of soft spiciness, and there's a slight bit of sweetness that puts it right over the edge, makes it amazing. And yes, this one has a suede note in here that smells like leather. That adds that expensiveness to this fragrance. It makes it very, very sexy with the musk and the woodiness in this fragrance. It is a very sexy, musky, woody fragrance, you guys. This is Christian Louboutin Luby Raj. So the next fragrance is also from the house of Christian Louboutin, you guys. This one is a full-bodied, deep, sultry fragrance as well. This one is Christian Louboutin Luby Crown. I mean, look at that bottle, you guys. Don't you feel royal already? This is a very powerful, full-bodied fragrance. There's a tonka bean note in here that is to die for, you guys. Oh my gosh. Very powerful fragrance. Again, it's unisex, but I tell you, on a woman, this is absolutely, absolutely powerful. This is a very woody, patchouli, vanilla, earthy, warm, spicy fragrance. If you don't like patchouli, don't get this fragrance. Although the patchouli in here is blended so masterfully with the other amazing woody notes and the tonka bean and everything in here, that massive vanilla accord you get from the tonka bean. I actually have a feeling this one has tonka bean and vanilla. They haven't revealed all the notes. They've only revealed 3 notes: cedar, tonka bean, and patchouli. I know this one is a lot more complex than that. Christian Louboutin doesn't reveal the fragrance notes at all, you guys. They reveal very few. This is a very complex fragrance. This has got to have vanilla and tonka bean because it's very, very massive dose of vanilla that's in here. Tonka bean is though more prominent in here, that deeper vanilla scent, because tonka bean smells like a deeper, darker version of vanilla. Can't stop smelling this. The patchouli in here makes it smell very strong and powerful. It smells like a patchouli that's not giving you that really dirty vibes, like dirty earthy vibes. It's more of a patchouli that's well blended. This makes me feel like a powerful rich woman, you guys. That's the kind of unstoppable I feel. That's the kind of indestructible I feel. It's absolutely intoxicating. It leaves an intoxicating scent trail. This one, lasting power is decent. I would say about 6 hours, but on my clothes it lasts a lot longer until I wash them. This one is Christian Louboutin Luby Crown. Next, I have a gorgeous, deep, full-bodied fragrance that is very, very dark. It's very dark, very kind of gothic type fragrance. It's so dark that it's gothic. That's the kind of indestructible I feel when I wear this. I feel like a powerful villain from a children's story, you guys. Really, that's the kind of indestructible I feel. This is a very gothic fragrance, very dark fragrance. It is absolutely deep, dark, and gourmand. This one is a chocolate, coffee, caramel, sweet fragrance with a lot of other amazing notes in it. This is none other than Killian Black Phantom, you guys. Oh boy, this one grew on me. I gotta say, I wasn't an absolute fan of it right away. It is so unique, so powerful. This is very unisex. This one will make you feel kind of indestructible in the way that you would feel when you wear a female tuxedo. You know, kind of slightly masculine, therefore powerful, therefore sexy. You know, that's the kind of powerful you will feel wearing this fragrance. This is not for the faint of hearts. Again, I'm telling you, none of these fragrances I'm mentioning today are for the faint of hearts, you guys. These are powerful fragrances, statement making, bold fragrances. And if you want to stay away from the bold, stay away from these fragrances. These are for the people who really want to grab the bull by the horns, you guys. This is a very gourmand, boozy fragrance, you guys. There are some gourmand notes like caramel in here. There's dark chocolate. There's coffee. There's the rum that gives it such a boozy touch. Almond. There's sugar cane. Literally sugar in this fragrance. This is very sweet. There's sandalwood. There's heliotrope with a little powdery touch. You guys, this is intoxicating. It is very much a statement maker, very bold fragrance, almost very gothic fragrance. If you want to feel like a powerful, indestructible kind of villain, you know, from a children's story, this is the fragrance for you. This is Killian Black Phantom. The next one is one of the sexiest fragrances. It's one of my go-to date night fragrances. Again, this makes me feel unstoppable in a very sexy way, you know, in a more not like powerful way, but like rather sexy way. I feel unstoppable like a sexy woman, you know. That's how I feel when I wear this fragrance. It is absolutely captivating. This is very hypnotic, just as the name suggests. This is Dior Hypnotic Poison Eau de Toilette, you guys. The Eau de Toilette is better than the Eau de Parfum. Something about this one, that almond note in this one is a little bit more prominent, and the blend is better in this fragrance in the Eau de Toilette, if you ask me. This one allows the vanilla and the almond to shine. This has got vanilla, almond, coconut, and it's just a huge dose of musk, you guys. You know how musk makes fragrances sexy. This has got a huge dose of vanilla in it, which makes it beautiful and feminine and sweet. It is powdery. It's nutty from the almond. It's very almondy. It's got a little bit of coconut, like I said. It's white floral. It's quite balsamic. Such a bewitching fragrance. Very hypnotic. Just the name is so suitable for this fragrance. Hypnotic Poison it is. This has one of the most sexy feminine white floral notes, lily of the valley. There's tuberose, there's rose. There are more floral notes in here. There's obviously that gorgeous sandalwood in the base. That makes it very sensual. And that massive dose of musk, you guys, to die for. This makes me feel absolutely irresistible, unstoppable in the sexiest possible way. This is Dior Hypnotic Poison. Next, I have an absolute man killer, you guys. This one is a complete and utter man killer. Every man who smells this fragrance just gets swoon by this fragrance, you guys. It is absolutely intoxicating, so sexy. It makes me feel absolutely unstoppable in a different way from the other ones I talked about so far, in a very sexy, sultry, sensual way. This one is none other than Fragrance de Bois Oud Jaune Intense, you guys. Guys, I've been talking about this fragrance since I started my channel, you guys. I'm one of the first people to actually talk about this fragrance, Fragrance de Bois fragrances, and especially Oud Rose Intense and Oud Jaune Intense. I brought you this fragrance a long time ago, and now everyone is catching on to it, you guys. Everybody's now finding out about Fragrance de Bois gems like this from channels like mine, you guys, and now everybody is starting to talk about him. It's not Oud 1 Intense, you guys. I've heard people say Oud 1, although it's Jaune, it's Oud Jaune Intense, you guys. It is Fragrance du Bois. It's a French fragrance house. Oh my God, this one is just absolutely mind-blowingly sexy. It is so potent. It's a potent fragrance. Look at the juice color. This is a white yellow floral fragrance. You only need a couple of spritz and you are good to go. And this leaves an amazing scent trail. It is very intoxicating, sort of captivating in a very narcotic way. It's very fruity, sweet, white yellow floral that's a bit tropical. Oh, but don't get me wrong, when I say white yellow floral and tropical, this is not your you know, light casual kind of fragrance. This one is very much a man killer, a powerful fragrance. It's very potent, like I said. If you want to absolutely spellbind the man you're going on a date with, wear this, you guys. This will work. It will not go wrong with this fragrance. Trust me. My husband feels absolutely bewitched by this fragrance, you guys. This has a bunch of gorgeous hypnotic white florals, a bunch of them, all the good ones, you know. There's Tahitian tiare flower in here too. There's jasmine, name it. Every white floral imaginable, and there's ylang ylang in here. It has a bunch of amazing exotic fruity notes. It's very exotic fragrance, by the way. Did I mention that? Very exotic. It's obviously got that gorgeous, clean, 100% organic, clean oud in the base that Fragrance du Bois is known for. If you want to feel absolutely unstoppable in the sexiest way possible and just spellbind everybody around you, bewitch people, this is the one to go with. This is Fragrance du Bois Oud Jaune Intense. This is for the powerful boss lady who is completely confident and sexy. This is not for the faint of hearts, you guys. This is not for the Mickey, just like the other ones I talked about. All the fragrances I'm talking about in this video, they are not for the faint of hearts. They are not for the faint of heart. They are for the woman who wants to feel absolutely indestructible, unstoppable, invincible, powerful and confident and sexy. This is Narciso Rodriguez for her Eau de Toilette. That's it, you guys. Those are the fragrances in my collection that makes me feel absolutely unstoppable, indestructible, invincible. They make me feel very, very much like someone who will stop at nothing, someone who will go for it, someone who's very confident, who doesn't care about anything anybody has to say or do, which is how I am anyway, but you know what I mean. These are the most absolutely powerful fragrances in my collection. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please let me know your thoughts down in the comment section. I want to know what fragrances that you have that makes you feel absolutely powerful, absolutely unstoppable, indestructible, invincible, you guys. Please share your thoughts because I want to know if you have fragrances that are like these, because I would want more of these kind of fragrances in my collection, you guys. If you watch my videos, Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. It really helps my channel grow. When my channel grows, I can bring you bigger and better content, you guys, so it really helps me out. Please don't forget to take a second to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Ring that notification bell, because if you are just subscribed and don't hit the notification bell, they will not notify you when I upload. So you got to do both things, subscribe and hit the notification bell. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram as well, you guys. We have a lot of fun on Instagram. I post so many fragrance, beauty related content, personal updates, channel updates, so much on Instagram before I even do anything on YouTube. So don't miss out on any of the updates. Follow me on Instagram. I will see you guys in my next video.